Okay, red lentil soup. So, we're gonna start by peeling and chopping an onion about this size. 2 smaller onions would work. You know. This, I sometimes like to make like a dash in the onion skin, just to make it a little bit easier to peel off. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing as we did for the beet burger in dicing this. You know, it's important to get roughly the same size for cooking times. However, it's a little less important because we're going to be caramelizing these, and so they're not going to be eaten like almost raw. This width is good. So, see the sizes? Alright, now I've got my garlic cloves. Again, I'm doing half of this recipe, so you would use 4 cloves of garlic. I'm only going to use 2 though right now. And then I found that having like a bowl for things like, you know, onion skin, garlic skin, whatever little odds and ends, makes it a lot easier, and then just emptying this into the garbage rather than like having the garbage can with me or whatever. I don't know, it saves time. Alright, so I'm going to saute the onions and the garlic and the spices together now. So, I'm going to preheat a large pot to about like a medium heat, which I've already done, really. So then I'm going to pour about 2 tablespoons of oil in. You can kind of eyeball this. You just want the onions that I'm about to pour in to be pretty much covered in oil. So, you can see my cutting board. Mix around the oil a little bit. And then just gonna push in all of these onions. And notice I'm saving the garlic. I'm gonna cook these onions for about 5 minutes until they start to get kind of translucent before I add any garlic, because I don't want to burn any of the flavor out. So the juices are starting to come out, the onion's looking a little more transparent, and this is how you know that it's been caramelized the right amount. So I am now going to add the garlic. And upon adding the garlic, you want to turn the heat down to just a simmer. Mix it in. Garlic burns at a pretty low temperature, and we definitely don't want to do that. And then, after adding the garlic, I'm going to add all of my spices, which I already measured out and poured into this bowl. So this is 2 teaspoons cumin, 2 teaspoons coriander, and 2 teaspoons of hot curry powder, with about half a teaspoon of salt. So it smells nice and delicious. And I'm going to pour this in. And very important, you know, this is why you want to be sure that you added enough oil, because spices will burn if they don't have enough oil coating them. So you want there to definitely be enough oil, and you want to keep a close eye on it to make sure that that garlic doesn't burn. So here's how it's all looking. Nice and oily. You want to get a look of how things are looking now. More juices are coming out. So from here, we add our tomato, our canned tomato, 1 28-ounce can, or we can add 2 15-ounce cans. Doesn't make much of a difference. So we want to preserve all of the juice. We don't want to drain this. So we just open the can and pour the entire contents immediately into the onions and spices, and then just mix it around. So we want to bring these tomatoes to a simmer, and cook at that simmer for another 10 minutes. For timing, you can feel free to use the timer in the cafe, or you can use your phone. So it's been 10 minutes and all the tomatoes are releasing their juices. And right now we're going to add the vegetable broth and the red lentils. So we'll probably be using vegetable bouillon, which there's a little conversion usually around the lids, but it's 1 teaspoon for every 8 ounces of liquid, and 8 ounces is a cup. So 4 cups, of water plus 4 teaspoons of vegetable bouillon mixed together, and then you can add it to this. I've got vegetable stock, 1 quart right here. Oh, I'm sorry, so you'll actually double that because it's 2 quarts of vegetable stock per a batch of this. So that would actually be 8 teaspoons of vegetable broth, of vegetable bouillon, and water. So, I've shaken this up. I'm just going to pour the whole thing in. Alright, you can turn the heat up a little bit, just to kind of bring everything to a simmer. And then I've got a little over 2 cups of red lentils. These tiny little lentils that I'm also going to add in. And red lentils are super quick cooking, so it shouldn't take too long for them to start to swell. So yeah, give it a little mix and bring it up. So the soup has been brought to a boil and then down to a simmer, and put the lid on it and leave it to cook at low simmer for 30 minutes. Okay, so the soup's been cooking for 30 minutes. So it's gotten thicker. You can see the lentils are a lot lighter in color now that they're actually cooked and not dry. So you can tell when they're cooked. And I'm going to add a tiny bit of cayenne pepper just to add a little bit of heat to bring out the other flavors, but not to be abrasive. So only a 1/4 teaspoon. And then I've got lime juice. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of lime juice. Just give it a little bit of acidity. Mix it around. Transfer this to the crock pot, put the lid on, and keep it warm the rest of the day.